Hello, I'm Jason Stone, the Division Head of Arts and Sciences at OSU-OKC. Let's continue our conversation about your future. I'm delighted that you chose to invest in yourself and attend to the next video in our series about the habits of the mind. The habit that we're stressing in this video is applying past knowledge to new situations. General George Patton is a true American war hero. Despite his personal flaws, Patton secured his place in history by applying past knowledge to new situations. Patton was an athlete. He represented the U.S. in the 1912 Olympiad in Stockholm, Sweden, in the first modern pentathlon. At the time, the event included 5 events with a strong military background: pistol shooting, fencing, horseback riding, swimming, and running. Once Patton was done with the pentathlon, he pursued fencing with renewed vigor. He was given a special assignment to go to France and learn from a French master of the sword at their cavalry school. Patton took what he learned about swords in that past situation and applied it to his present situation, when the Army asked him to teach sword fighting to a whole generation of new officers. While Patton was in France, he became familiar with the French language and culture. Patton took what he learned about French sword fighting tactics and designed a new sword, which was standard issue to all U.S. Army cavalry officers for many years after it was commissioned in 1913. Patton learned that French sword fighting tactics involved straight-ahead attacks that used the point of the weapon rather than the edge. Patton adapted that strategy into his own tank fighting tactics. Patton returned to France during World War I. Soon after America's entrance into that war, America began to understand how important tanks were going to be in this new trench-intensive type of conflict. Because of Patton's familiarity with cavalry tactics and his familiarity with French, Patton was reassigned to learn about and be trained on French tanks. The war ended shortly after Patton completed his training, and he was only afforded a handful of opportunities to use what he learned during World War I. In November of 1918, an armistice ended the war. Patton spent the next 20 years raising awareness about the centrality of tanks to the new warfighting doctrine. Slowly and steadily, Patton used his past experiences to make the case for a massive U.S. investment in tank research and development, which proved useful during World War II. As World War II began in Europe, Patton, now a lieutenant general, organized a tank training operation to prepare units for mobilization and to continue to raise their awareness. Patton organized a drill to drive tanks from Tennessee to Georgia. The maneuvers helped to put U.S. on a wartime footing and earn Patton a spot on the cover of Life magazine. Patton continued to make the case for more robust integration of tanks into U.S. wartime doctrine. General Patton consistently demonstrated the habit of applying past experiences to current situations, both professional and personal situations. Patton was a great American hero because he possessed the ability to learn from the past and to leverage those lessons into actionable knowledge that helped him to lead. The habit of the mind that is also a great habit of the mind of great Americans, and that's the ability to learn from the past. Please join me and attend to the other videos in this series. Invest in yourself and in your future. Attend to your thinking habits. Your mental habits will determine how far you go. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a great day, and go Pokes.